Hey, you don't look confident, Bo. You don't look confident when you're doing that. You don't look confident.
Are you ready for the best Kansas City Chiefs insight? Welcome to the Four Guys in a Bar, sponsored by Chiefs Blitz.com, presented by UnderdogFantasy.com. Here's your Chiefs Blitz host, Nick Athen, with Lou Montagna, Andre Tillman, and Hense.
He got the winning Super Bowl touchdown. Okay, got a catch. Anybody could have made that catch.
The Kansas City Chiefs select Josh Simmons, offensive tackle, Ohio State.
You did it, man. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Guys, y'all got it. Comic. Guys, y'all.
I don't know what the trade details are. Hold on.
Woo!
They got Worthy.
Xavier Worthy.
Isn't that crazy? It's been 11 months since the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, and we're it's gone by so fast.
Oh, it's time to piss Dre off. Pull up a picture of 81. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Rashad Smith.
Rashad Smith. Let's go.
There it is. The Chiefs have done their perfect draft.
Dre's gone. I don't know where he's gone.
Yo, welcome to the show. It's a Chiefs Blitz night. Breaking down the plays, keeping everything tight. From Mahomes to the defense, we give you the scoop. Real talk, real stats, we the ultimate truth.
All
Welcome,
right.
man.
Welcome to the next edition of Four Guys in a Bar, presented by ChiefsBlitz.com. I am your host, Nick Athen. I'm out in the wilderness. Am I in Brazil? Only I know that answer. Along with Mr. Hense, Sweet Lou, the Juice Kid, and Coach Dre. We are here on Friday, September 5th. The long journey from Super Bowl 59 has ended. We have Chiefs football tonight in São Paulo, Brazil. Chiefs and the Los Angeles/San Diego Chargers. Gentlemen, happy Red Friday.
It's a Red Friday, guys, and right now in the chat right now, who's leading right now is Western. Western is leading number 1, Ruben number 2, and hey, you guys better get in there. You want to still get your prize and everything else like that. Hey, Western is leading right now. You thought I was going to say Ruben. Hey, it's Red Friday. Run the show up, guys. Run the show up.
It's like a golf tournament and everybody's played one hole. We have a leaderboard.
Really?
Let's go.
That's how it is. But hey, everybody's ready for today's Red Friday. Is this the not counting preseason? Will this be the first Red Friday season game for the Chiefs? I don't know. I can't think.
No, they played the Raiders on Red Friday. So, or on Black Friday.
Oh,
Black
yeah.
Friday.
I was thinking the opener. There's some rule about the NFL and playing on Fridays and certain times that they can play and not play, but yeah, I don't think they care anymore. It's time to rock and roll. It's game day and Red Friday at the same time. Can't get any better than this. Yeah. I saw the banners were out. How about those Chiefs? It's all good, man. It's right. It's
all good. Yeah. The reason the NFL didn't do games on Friday was to respect high school football. Friday Night Lights. So Friday Night Lights, I don't think they care anymore. Obviously, this is a new tradition.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but it starts the second Friday of September. So when Friday, the first week of the season, lands in the first week of September, they're able to play on Fridays. And if they play it next year, they can be on TV up until 6 p.m. Eastern. So it would have to be a day game. So yeah. But again, I'm sure that's all under revision.
I don't know who made those rules.
They're taking over just about every holiday. So whatever.
Right.
We got a new person in here, Jalen Reed.
Jalen Reed. Jalen, welcome to the show.
Not to be confused with Jaden Reed.
No.
Jalen, you have to be in your early to mid 20s. There was something in the water about 25 years ago where half the kids born were either named Jaden or Jalen. So
there you go.
Kudos to you and your parents.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nick, is that a wild bear behind you? What is that? What?
No. I'm out in the middle of the sticks right now and in Sao Paulo, Brazil. No, just kidding. No.
It sounds good. Hey, listen, Nick sold it though.
It looks good. I mean, you never know.
It look good.
Look good.
You
Nick
know,
sold
I'm not the world travel as some other members of this team are, but nonetheless, you know.
Yeah.
So with that said, let's get into our sponsor, Underdog, because hey, it's a lot of good picks out there.
Do it.
You better get into
Say
it,
it, man. Say it.
There it is. Underdog Fantasy. Play now in Missouri. Play 5. You can earn up to $50 in bonus dollars. It's one of the best games out there on the internet. We appreciate them very much. You can win up to 1,000 times your money. But hey, listen, what is better than winning money on sports? Again, up to 1,000 times your money. You can win up to just by picking the higher or lower game. Though I didn't have a good day yesterday, you can still pick Jackson Mahomes tonight. There's a lot of great picks for the Chiefs tonight. So play Underdog Fantasy, win money, and it's really simple. So we make it easy around here. If you want to join the Underdog team and part of the Chiefs Blitz team, just hit the QR code where it says scan here. It'll take you to our page. Make sure the promo code Chiefs Blitz is in there. Register your account, sign up, deposit 5, play 5 in your high-low game, and you'll get 50 in bonus dollars and a chance to win up to 1,000 times your money. Didn't fare so well the other night. Mr. CeeDee Lamb kind of let me down. But hey, also the Chiefs Blitz shop is open for business. I'm going to start putting a whole bunch of stuff in this weekend. If you want an advanced peek, here is a signed football from Johnny Robinson, Emma Thomas, Lenny Dawson, Willie Lanier, and Bobby Bell with all Hall of Fame insignias on it. The case, the ball, and shipping is $1,450. It's a one of a kind. It's a bargain. So I'll have a lot more stuff. Again, the store is officially open. Now I just got to put a couple hundred things in there, and it'll be rocking and rolling. So we'll have a link to that next week. So if you want to get the ultimate ride, Derek Thomas, the Derek Thomas Foundation is raffling off his Mercedes-Benz. It's really simple. Just hit the scan code there. Register your account. The raffle is $100 per ticket. It'll be drawn on October 16th. And all proceeds, 100% of them, will go to the Derek Thomas, Neil Smith, Third and Long Foundation and to the Duran Cherry Foundation as well. So it's a great cause. We all love number 58 and what he meant to this football team and what it meant to this franchise. And he was one of the most high-profile draft picks. And if you watched my read my column today, I think Josh Simmons is the next most anticipated first-round pick this franchise has had since Derek Thomas. So with that said, the floor is open.
Speaking of Josh Simmons, here's what Andy Reid had to say, Nick.
He's worked very hard at solidifying that position. I anticipate him stepping up and rising to the challenge. Andy Reid has been glowing about Josh Simmons since the rookie minicamp. I mean, he has done nothing but deliver the goods. He worked hard. He got through his injury and his surgery. He stayed in Kansas City between mandatory minicamp and training camp. He has assumed the position, as they say. He is your starting left tackle. The only person who knew that was going to be a fact was Mr. Mango himself. In regards to Travis Kelce fielding questions about this being his last year, it's the last year on the contract, but I'm feeling young and ready to rock. I will tell you right now, I do believe he's going to play in 2026. That's what I think anyway. All right, it's safe to say Chris Jones is a fan of Brazil. As soon as we got off the bus, we could hear the tenacity of the fans. It's my first time here, and I'm definitely coming back. It seems like Chris Jones is going to be a very, very popular figure tonight for his positive comments about the fans in Brazil. And listen, let's face it, what was it, like midnight or so at the airport, 12:30, 1 o'clock? And the airport was full, all Chiefs fans. It was incredible. So kudos to the Chiefs. I'm sure they are hopefully over their 12-hour flight fatigue. And there we go. The Chiefs, little poll that Mango put up on the website. The Chiefs will finish September with a what record? They start tonight against the Chargers. Next week against the Eagles. What a weird game last night. At the New York Giants, and then home against the Baltimore Ravens to complete their September schedule. I guess we're asking the question. I'll go first.
How about a winning record?
I'll take a winning record. I think if they can get through that 3-1, I will be very happy.
Mm-hmm. I think they're gonna go through it and undefeated. After I seen the video from the boogeyman himself post on Instagram, I think they're gonna go out there on this schedule here at the beginning. I think it's gonna be straight beat down for everybody in the league. They're gonna be looking for something new to think what the Chiefs offense is doing, Andy Reid had all year to be in his bag looking for new tricks and new plays. I think it's going to go down. And I think looking at the Eagles defense, I'm like, if the Cowboys are doing that, if the Chiefs offensive line if we think that it is what it is, I think they're going to come out of the next game and stuff like that and come out putting up numbers.
I'm gonna say the Giants. I'm gonna say the Giants is gonna be the team that's gonna scare. I think
it scares me too.
Four teams, they front four is vicious. They got a vicious front four, and that's gonna test Simmons and them guys up front. It's gonna test the Chiefs offensive line because out of these four teams, the New York Giants probably got the best defensive line out of those four teams. That's gonna be the one. They go 3-1, but I think the Giants sneaks and beat them.
Well, they're deep, that's for sure. And to be fair, you take Jalen Carter out of the mix, and it just changes everything they do on defense and what the offense has to do, because now you don't have to account for the guy. So
what an idiot! I mean,
you gotta love the fact that Dallas was able to go in there and have every opportunity to win the game, but that made a huge difference, in my opinion, with Jalen Carter not being able to play. So. It wasn't a very good move. You like to think that Dak, the cagey veteran, maybe lured him into doing something silly. And hey, you gotta be ready, man. It's professional football. Guys are going to try to get in your head.
So the thing is, the reason why I'm stating that, because like you stated, when Carter went out, the whole game plan changed. Now you can run the ball against the Eagles. Now the Eagles doesn't have that fear. They don't have that heavy rotation on their defensive line. And remember, Carter was the factor on that line. So you take him out, it's easy money. Yeah. I can see the Chiefs. Go ahead, Lou.
He's eating two guys on every play.
Exactly.
He's the most double teamed inside defensive player in football. So
exactly. So
that just changes how you have to play, how you block everything, everything. So,
but the thing is, he got suspended. I don't know what the penalty for that is. A lot of people say he gets suspended for that game. That's his suspension. So
it's going to be a minimum 1 game suspension. Absolutely.
So 1 game suspension. So
hard to say. They may.
That's what I'm saying.
The NFL, there's no rhyme or reason to it. So, and the fact that he got paid for last night. Okay. So I think at very least he gets fined a game check. If they don't suspend him. If they suspend him, then of course he loses the next game check, and that doesn't matter. But it is, as I tweeted last night, even before around that time, somebody was asking about a suspension, that it was a point of emphasis this year for taunting. And I think later in the game, who was the other kid, number 3 for Philadelphia, the other guy from Georgia. Anyway, he got hit. He just stood over the guy, and I don't know what he said, but flag came out. So the referees are basically being told, don't put up with any of that crap. Clean it up immediately. And maybe they make an example out of Jalen Carter, and he does get suspended for a game. But I think at very least he gets fined a game check.
But word was that Dak Prescott spit first. Now they say he spit first.
Yeah. He didn't they'll investigate it.
They'll investigate. They have the video. They talked about this today on NFL.
And he said it. He said it flat out in the press conference. Yeah, I spit a lot. I spit down on the ground in front of him.
But did you see the eye contact he made with Carter? Do you see the video?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like the cagey veteran against the younger guy. Let's see how he reacts to this. Maybe he takes a swing. So, and he didn't swing, he just spat on him.
He backed up and spit some sweat on him. I think it was sweat. I think it was a little sweat,
Yeah. So anyway, you got it. That's indefensible. That's at very least they fine him a game check or take him out for next week.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
So with that said, what do you have for us?
Wait, hold on. Before we do that, we had a Charger fan on here. I want to make sure we address his comment. I got it. All right. So Chris M.
Look at that. Chris
from the comments I've seen here, it sounds like the Chargers should just pack it in and forfeit the game. You guys do know there's a reason they play the game, right? All right. I'm going to make this very clear since this might be your first time.
I want you to predict the score?
Emphatically. I think Jim Harbaugh is one of the best coaches ever in the history of college football coaching, and I think in the NFL, he has a chance to be great. I have mad respect for him. If you think that I'm sitting here saying 100% lock that the Chiefs are going to win tonight, you are mistaken, because as long as you got Jim Harbaugh on the other side, and the way he coaches and the way he prepares his team, the Chargers are going to have a chance. It's all going to go down to their quarterback, but now I am predicting the Chiefs to win, obviously, but still, we don't disrespect the other AFC West teams. They all have great coaches. The best collection of coaches in National Football League history is in this division right now. So, hey, they got a chance, got to play the game, got to play 4 quarters, and we'll see what happens.
Chris, we'll give you the benefit of the doubt, but if you're a regular watcher of the show, you know kind of the tone that we take and so forth. Yep. Sure, it's a Chiefs show. It's going to be slanted a little bit, but that's just the way that rocks. But no, I mean, and I tell you, I mean, we saw it last year. Every game's close, no matter who they play, when they play. So we don't take that for granted at all. But we tend to have a little bit of confidence because this team is so battle tested that you just expect them to come out and play well and win the game.
What I'm the guy on the show that, hey, I don't care. I think the Chiefs is going to come out here and do damage, and I think they're going to do damage by a lot. If you ain't been on Instagram and you ain't seen what Patrick Mahomes posted, but after, before we get all to that, we will get into our score predictions and everything else with going with the show. So with that said, let's get into what you have for today for Fact or Cap.
All right, gang, here we go. It's going to be brief this week. We have a lot to get to, but I needed a way to sneak in some of my predictions for awards. Didn't do that this season, but we'll sneak this in for today. Again, this is, of course, the second best game on YouTube. First, of course, is Chief Who. I mean, who doesn't know that? Chris M. Maybe come in on Wednesday and try your luck. But, Fact or Cap, I'll read a series of statements, and you guys can decide. Is that fact? We're with you, or that's cap? No way. So here we go. First off, we'll start with the rookies of the year. I'm taking some big swings here and going with some chalk as well. But for the offensive rookie of the year, none other than my favorite running back coming in this year. I was on him before the draft. TreVeyon Henderson is going to be your offensive rookie of the year. And on the defensive side of the ball, got to go with We Are Penn State. Abdul Carter for the New York Giants. Coach was talking about how good their defensive line is. Abdul Carter is going to wreck shop with all those other guys that the offensive lines have to worry about. But TreVeyon Henderson as the offensive rookie of the year and Abdul Carter as the defensive rookie of the year. Fact or cap?
I think that's a lot of capital C's that's coming out your mouth, sir. I would say no. I would say that is not that is not going to be a fact. I think this is a cap all the way. It's a lot of other guys that's coming into this league. Carter, we seen what Ursery did with him. We see what Ursery did to him in college. But hey, other than that, no, cap. I don't think so.
One snap.
I don't see it.
We're not going to go that quick, Hensley. You know how this works. If you go cap, give us candidates.
Well, I know everybody said the 18 sacks was a lot, but Galati, I think it's going to be Galati out of nowhere. I think the kid is going to be a surprise out of nowhere. And on offense, I had to go with Josh Simmons. If they give it the offensive lineman wars this year,
you normally don't see that.
I don't see it. The man that came out that made the offense way better, make it explosive again, to give it more block to Patrick Mahomes. And hey, Patrick Mahomes wouldn't feel more bold enough that if he didn't know that he had a great pass protector on the other side to put out that Instagram post today. So I would say that's why.
All right, Nick,
you done?
What you got?
You done?
Yes.
Chris, this is why Chris M didn't like this.
Hey, it is what it is.
You know what? I'm going to agree with Sweet Lou. I'm going to go back. I think these are arguably two of the best draft picks in this draft. They're in perfect situation, perfect fit for both players, the right franchise. So I'm going to agree with Lou. I'm going to go back.
Coach.
I'm gonna go Cap. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna stay in Las Vegas. I'm gonna stay in the division. I'm gonna go with Gente. I'm gonna go with Gente on this one. I think Gente's gonna get it done because of Pete Carroll and what Pete Carroll loves to do. He's a run first guy. They're gonna use the hell out of Gente. So I'm going with Gente. On the other side of the ball, I'm gonna go for Will Johnson. Will Johnson, the Arizona Cardinals. That's right, Michigan Wolverines. Harbaugh's boy. I'm gonna go Will Johnson.
Oh, I thought he was gonna put his.
Yeah, when he went for the zipper, there was gonna be like a reveal.
They'll been joking. If he did that, I was like, oh.
Show us that cardinal head tattooed to your chest, Coach. Come on now.
I know. That would have been sweet too.
It'd been sweet.
What do you say, Mango? What do you got?
Look, I'm going to keep it short and sweet, but I'm going to go down the middle here, actually, because I do agree. Because I do think Travion Henderson is going to be the offensive rookie of the year. I mean, I think he's the best back that the Patriots have at their disposal. Would have loved him in Kansas City, but I think ultimately we got the more important Ohio State player that we needed. However, I think the linebacker that the Eagles got, the trade we did, I think he's going to be the defensive rookie. Yes, Campbell. I think he's going to get defensive rookie.
Yeah, he made some plays last night, that's for sure.
Absolutely, yeah. So I'm split down the middle with you there, Lou, actually.
All right. Okay, now there's going to be a big swing here on this next one, and everybody's going to lose their minds, but bear with me. All right, so for number 2, we got Offensive Player of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year. For my Offensive Player of the Year, I'm going down to the dirty South, the dirty bird. That's right, Bijan Robinson, or Bijan Robinson. Sorry, he corrected us on the pronunciation of his name. So Bijan Robinson, guy's gonna. If you haven't drafted fantasy yet, which you probably have, the season already started, but do everything you can to get this guy. He's going to win the league for you. And on defense, going off the board here, you're going to get a lot of dirty looks, but I'm telling you, Brian Flores' defense in Minnesota is no joke, and it gets better every year. Our guy from Miami, the Ginker, that's right, Van Ginkel for Defensive Player of the Year. Fact or cap? Andrew Van Ginkel. I'm sorry, I put some respect on his name. I can see the steam coming from Hensley's ears.
I would say, man, I would say Bijan Robinson, NFC. I can see that. So I would say that'll be a fact. But the defensive player, who is that guy? I don't know who that guy is.
Come on,
who is that? You know what I mean? So I would say no. I would say it will be Carter. Carter from the Eagles. If he didn't take the spit out of somebody, this man is coming to be the best defensive lineman, one of the best defensive linemen. You could be arguing, can say case for best defensive lineman. You know what I mean? In the league. So hey, when I see what he did to my Kansas City Chiefs and what he did to my quarterback in a Super Bowl, hey, I got all respect, my young brother. Hey. He got the best poster picture out there of Patrick Mahomes, hands to face. So I would say yes. There'll have to be. I'd say no on the defensive player. It had to be Carter for me.
All right, Nick.
Okay, so best offensive player in the NFL this year, correct?
Yes, offensive player of the year.
I'm gonna go cap. I'm gonna give it to my boy, number 15, Patrick Mahomes. He's gonna have the year. He's gonna be the league MVP. He's gonna be the player of the year. He's going to win every single award possible this year. As far as defense goes, I'm taking Bonita from the Broncos. I think he's such a great player. I think he's going to end up getting close to 20 sacks this year. Just got a brand new contract.
Got paid. Got paid.
He's a good kid. I'm a huge fan, and that defense is going to be sick. So I'm going to have to disagree with you, Lou.
No problem. What do you say, Coach?
I'm gonna go Cap. I'm gonna go with my guy from Ohio State Buckeyes, Marvin Harrison Jr., offensive player.
Here we go.
Of the year. And then on defense, on the defensive side of things, going back to those Giants, I'm gonna go Dexter Lawrence. Gotta go Dexter Lawrence.
Yeah, nice.
Dexter Lawrence, man. That's my guy. I'm going Dexter Lawrence.
All right, good choices. Let's go, Mango.
I'm going to go cap here. I think my boy Justin Jefferson's going to take Offensive Player of the Year this year. I think JJ is just going to let it fly, and I think Justin's going to benefit massively from that. And Defensive Player, I think this is the year Chris Jones finally gets his flowers, so he would be my Defensive Player of the Year.
Man, I heard it wrong, so don't accuse me. I thought we were talking about the NFC and the NFC side. So that's what I said, Carter.
They
but
just give out just one, the one award.
I heard Nick. I heard Lou wrong. I heard him wrong.
This young man is funny.
Hey, it is what it is. Go ahead.
It's not
they just both happen to be NFC players, but
all right.
Yeah, typically if you get the MVP, they'll give the Offensive Player of the Year to somebody else, and vice versa. So that's typically how that goes, because the MVP has just completely been a quarterback award for so many years. I think Adrian Peterson was the last non-quarterback. That's going back several years. Okay, so the last one, of course, is the aforementioned MVP. I got a couple dark horse candidates, and I think one of them is going to win it. And again, both coming from the NFC. Both are quarterbacks. One just got a generational talent on the defensive side of the ball. And the other one, they play in maybe a sleepier city, but they're coming on every year. His numbers get better and better. Yes, we've got Baker versus Jordan Love. And I believe that Baker Mayfield will be this year's most valuable player. Let's go. Fact or cap?
Wow.
Who is this guy?
I don't know where you get these questions from. I don't know if you go get it from the Scooby-Doo box or something, man.
They do these awards. They do these awards every year.
You get it off the Lucky Charms box.
The NFL gives these out every year.
I have to say it had to be for me. MVP is going to be MVP Pat. I'm telling you, man, the MVP Pat is coming back. He is coming back for revenge. He put it on his Instagram. I know I said it before. Hey, he got me hyped up. Mango put it out. He got me hyped up today. So I'm sorry I'm on the juice today. The juice kid put the juice out there. Now I'm on the juice. Patrick Mahomes MVP, hands down. Hands down.
Hey, what's the Scooby Dooby?
Yeah, we'll get to that at the end. Man. We'll have to get a full explanation. Nick, who you got?
Oh, well, obviously, you know who it's going to be. It's going to be Patrick LeVon Mahomes II.
Hey, I try to give Chris M the benefit of the doubt, but he's on point every time, or he or she's on point now.
Yeah. Listen, I mean, I would love
completely homer now.
But yeah, no, it's not going to happen.
All right, what do you say, Coach?
I got Baker. I agree. I think Baker Mayfield been playing ball. Baker been playing ball, guys. Baker been putting in work. I'm about to go with Baker. I think Baker get his due. I agree. I'm gonna go with fact. I think Baker get his due.
Mango.
Baker get his due.
It's gonna be capped because it's gonna be MV3. Mahomes is gonna bring the MVP back to Kansas City. And we're gonna win the fucking Super Bowl again, lads. We're gonna do it.
Talk the noise, buddy. Talk the noise, buddy.
It doesn't count. The F-bomb doesn't count if you're on foreign soil. So you're
No, I don't know about that one.
Scooby Doobies.
Scooby Doo.
Yeah, well, I think part of the MVP, it's got a little weird. I think there's going to be, some Josh Allen fatigue. There's going to be Lamar fatigue and whatever. And I think this year it's going to go
There'll be
somewhere
some
else.
fatigue too.
And if Tampa wins that division, right, and Baker's, putting up numbers like he has the last few years, that I could see it happening. But okay, Hensley, you have the floor. What exactly is a Scooby-Doo box?
We
know Scooby-Doo, the dog, the character, the cartoon, sure. But does he has his own box?
No, it's where they, the little Scooby-Dooby.
So what's the box part? I think that's where everybody got confused.
I got you.
I'm sorry. But I was a foreign marriage going back to marijuana. I was saying, is you high today, Lou? That's all I was saying. Is you high today?
Hey, I'm taking swings. I'm taking swings today, and we're going a little bit off the board. And maybe maybe appeal to some of this audience that isn't quite so Kansas City
So
centric.
y'all know where the Scooby Doo box is, right? I thought it was doggy snacks. I did.
Well, I
thought it
still
was
don't know
Everyone's
what the hell
had a
it is.
doobie.
I don't know if I got a good explanation.
Everybody
I think the point was that he thought maybe I was high.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I said, you a little high today, Lou.
High on life. Actually, hey, it's also pumpkin spice season here in the States. I don't know if they do that in the UK, Mango.
We do.
It is pumpkin spice season. Let's freaking go.
They got pumpkin spice snacks too.
Yeah, we got September 1st. Emily started with a pumpkin spice in her coffee. I'm like, it's September.
Let's go.
Before we get
all right, gang, that was Factor Cap, as always, brought to you by our friends at Underdog Fantasy Sports. Thanks for playing.
I know you said Chiefs Who is number one. This is my personal favorite. This is my personally favorite one. Is Factor Cap.
I know it is, and sometimes I do slant it to you, Hensley, and just to see your head explode.
Ain't that cute? This is my favorite game by you, Lou.
It is. But let's get into this.
God, one of these times he's going to take that thing off, and the cardinal tattoo is going to show up, man.
The reveal at the end of the show.
You keep playing with that zipper, here it comes.
Yeah. Man.
So let's get into a DS question before we go into the main segment.
I got my chickens going, so Lou, you read that one.
All right, Demecchio. Anybody hear Pacheco yesterday? Do you know what revenge he means? Do you know what tour he means? Angry runs incoming.
Right.
Yeah, I think all of the above. I think just the fact that he was injured for most of last year, and when he came back, he wasn't quite himself. I think he really put a lot of time into rehabbing the leg, into catching as many footballs as he could over the offseason so that he could be more prevalent in the passing game.
Mm-hmm.
It's his contract year. So there's a lot happening there, because obviously his first 2 years, he was the starting running back on Super Bowl winning teams. So I think you kind of get used to it, I suppose. And last year was kind of a bitter taste. So I think that's kind of where he's going. I don't know for sure, but that's just the vibe I got from Pops.
I just hope he I don't know. I want to say stay safe, but hey, knowing him, he stay dangerous. So
no, he's 100 miles an hour, hair
100 miles an hour, man.
Yeah.
You see the man ran into a wall. You know what I'm saying? So he doesn't give a damn, man. Get the man the ball, let him do his thing. But I get it though. I get it.
One speed
only. He doesn't hesitate.
All gas, no brakes.
I think he meant it's his contract year, and he wants to get paid.
Oh, yeah.
It's not happening in Kansas City.
But
so
it's
not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
I tell you what, I was convinced of that. A couple of factors where I think there could be a chance. One,
really,
if he doesn't, if he say he goes out and the market's not quite what he thought it would be. He had a very good year with the Chiefs, and the Chiefs system, obviously they watch him, they know him better than anybody, and they know what they're getting. Hey, if they were to give him like 2 years, 12 million or something like that, 12 million total, that might work. If he has the year that we think he's going to have, or that he thinks he's going to have, and they don't quite think that Brashard Smith's ready to take that on right away. So you give him a short-term deal, a couple of years, give Brashard a chance, and by the time he gets to his fourth year, that he's ready to take over. So, again, there's probably a slight chance of that happening, but I think there is a chance.
You know what? If he goes over 1,200 yards of rushing, man, we know contract year is undefeated. You gotta pay the man. I mean, he knows his offense, guys, and he does stay healthy, and he is productive and goes over 1,200 yards. Pay the man.
I'll go on, Hense.
So let's get into this right here, Nick.
Yeah, Chargers guard Mekhi Becton has an illness. He's got the flu, questionable for Friday night's game versus the Kansas City Chiefs. That is a player the Chiefs had a very strong interest in. I think actually brought him in for a visit. Ultimately, he signed with the Los Angeles/San Diego Chargers. He would have been my choice to play left guard to start the season.
Don't drink the tap water.
but it didn't
Come on.
happen. So that's huge. They're already
Yeah,
out.
He's from the Eagles, ain't he? Ain't he from the
Yeah.
Eagles?
Well,
last
he's played on
year,
several
yeah.
teams, but he did get a couple.
Okay.
He did get a ring with the Eagles last year. He's
He
a
was
good player.
originally
but
a
the fact that he's
first round pick with the Jets.
And that was BowTie's boy. I think that was Bo's boy. You're talking about the big Goliath.
Yeah,
that's
oh,
a
he's
one.
huge.
He's a big
That's
boy.
one. He won handling Chris Jones, and then in the Super Bowl. So if he's not going to be out there, they already misses some other guys that's on the offensive line.
Yeah.
This is going to be a big key for push for the Kansas City Chiefs, man. And hey, man, I'm ready for it, man. I hope you guys are ready for it. So let's get into some of these questions of the day, Luke.
All right, so can the Chiefs pass rush dominate against a depleted Chargers offensive line, Coach?
Dun, dun, dun.
Your favorite part of the game. Actually, the other way around. But yeah,
here's
sure.
the thing. Here's the thing. On paper, the way how the Chargers offensive line depleted and what Kansas City will bring to the table, I think it's George, Jones, and my guy Galati. Man. Yeah, of course they will, because like I said, I don't think they're as strong. Like right now, before the injuries took place, ain't Slater hurt too?
Slater's out for the year.
He's on
out for the year, and then Goliath is gone. Like he has an illness. Yeah, I think Chiefs gonna feast. Chiefs are definitely gonna feast. They are because two of your main studs is out. You know what I'm saying? We know what Alt is, but Alt can't do it by itself. I'm gonna definitely say yes. I think the Kansas City Chiefs are going to dominate. They are.
Yeah, I mean they lost Slater early on, so they've had plenty of time to adjust in training camp and do 3 regular season games. And remember, the Chargers scored the most points of any team in the NFL in the postseason. I think they averaged over 28, 30 points a game. So the offense was humming. Now, the competition was probably a little weak, but at the end of the day, you can't really judge that. But I think if Becton does not play tonight, and my assumption is he'll pump him with a bunch of fluids and he'll try to give it a go. But if he's not 100%, we saw how the flu ravaged, the Chiefs in the Super Bowl and last year. So at the end of the day, it's big news. This is good for the Chiefs' interior defensive line because, we don't know what we have with Derek Nani. We don't know how he's gonna play, and Chris Jones is going to be inside, and they'll probably have Charles Omenihu inside as well. Parking lot, we don't know if Norman Lott's going to play, but if you lose a guy like this caliber to start the first game of the season, that's going to be a bonus for the Chiefs.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, on paper, you would like to think that we can take advantage of this, but I still feel like there is a couple of questions around our D line at the minute, because it really is Chris Jones and friends, really, and George.
Chris Jones and friends.
I mean, you'd like to think Mike Dana's, got a bit about him now, a year away from the injury. Same with Charles. But if Becton doesn't play, their whole right side is going to be backups, and it's going to be, on paper, you would think, easier to attack. But I'm intrigued to see if that is the case, how because it has been confirmed that Marion Hampton is the starter tonight by Jim Harbaugh. I'd be intrigued to see how their run game looks with a depleted offensive line, but on paper, we should be able to handle that.
Love Hampton, though.
Very good guy.
All right.
You give all due respect to Mekhi Becton, but he had one good year playing with arguably the greatest offensive line, I don't know, in the last 20 years, playing next to Lane Johnson, Cam Jurgens. He didn't show any of this with the Jets. Now, obviously, that's a whole different program, and the culture is probably awful, at least when he was there. So I'm not going to stand on my head to say Mekhi Becton, this is a huge loss. He might be. We'll see. But I think to Nick's point, they've had enough time. And Joe Alt can play left tackle. I mean, he did it 4 years at Notre Dame. He probably should have been starting at left tackle last year, but you got an established guy there. Rashawn Slater was his rookie year for Alt. So let's put him at the right tackle. We don't have to move two guys. So I don't know. I think the Chiefs are going to rotate their guys if Charles has to play a little bit more inside because those numbers are depleted on that side. Then that might be a good thing because I think you got plenty of guys that you can put in there to come off the edge. So I'm sure they're going to test that right side of the line. If you've got now somebody behind Becton, maybe like now a third guard playing the right guard, and then Pipkins playing right tackle, I think you're going to see Chris Jones, because like he does, kind of calls his audible and shifts to where the best matchup is. So you'll see him kind of, hunting those backup offensive linemen and trying to go against them. So maybe Chris Jones wrecks the game.
Yeah, I'd just say it's going to be, this is going to be a big loss for this offensive line is, it ain't all together. There was a big signing date. There was a guy that Jim Harbaugh was eyeballing while he was with the Eagles, man, and now he's over there. He showcased what he can do against the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, and now he's not out there. Then you got one of the best, offensive linemen that was in the league, get hurt in the preseason as well. I think the Chiefs off defensive line is going to feast. This is going to be a buffet. Hey, everybody said this is going to be, like Isaiah Pacheco said. Nobody understood what he was saying. Yeah, this is a revenge tour for these guys. That's what he was saying. That loss in the Super Bowl, that's over their mind, right? This is all you can eat. Who can be the fastest to meet at the quarterback to Justin Herbert and get him on the ground? And I think this is what the Chiefs defensive line going to do tonight. You got a rookie that's out there and Galati that me and Coach got a lot of hope for. And hey, he better have some prayer tonight because that defensive line is coming. I know I'm not trying to offend Chargers fans that's in the chat. But hey, you clicked on a Chiefs show. But hey, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
Everybody's welcome.
This is what's gonna happen. Hey, I feel like I'm just saying this is a bar.
Who was the show? Was it O'Reilly? Was it O'Reilly that it was supposed to be fair and balanced? Yeah, not so much.
Yeah, Bill O'Reilly.
Not so much. Not fair.
Hey, real talk. Hey, Ken Sinclair said I gave him all expectations, good or bad. We'll see in a few hours. I mean, guys,
and I'd like to change something, and this may just be semantics, but I've never been a proponent of revenge tour or a revenge game. How about we plug in redemption? A redemption tour.
Oh, that's a better word.
Right? Because I think they weren't able to kind of show who they really are, and they always speak about that, the players. So how about we go with a redemption tour?
A nice suitable word. I like that.
I love it. Good job.
I'm in for it too, but let's get into some of those questions. Lou and Dre, you can just pop it up on there for them.
Okay, so who's up first? Do we have one or? There we go. Ruben, 95 is definitely going to feast, brother. Okay, these guys are talking amongst themselves, which is cool. We encourage that. So yeah, I went look for Chris Jones to do that. None of that. Destruction. Ruben's looking for destruction. We're gonna kill everybody. Let's go.
Kill. Yeah.
How late is Mango staying up tonight for this game? What do you say, Mango? What's your bedtime for tonight?
I believe the game will, fingers crossed, finish at 3:30 in the morning.
Okay, we don't want to go too far inside baseball, but Mango's about to do some globetrotting. Maybe heading to a different continent. Maybe doing some big game hunting.
So with that said, let's get into the next question, Lou.
All right. So can the Chiefs attack stay explosive against the Chargers? What do you say, Coach?
That depends on Simmons, guys. That depends on Simmons. If Mango's guy, the Juice Kids guy, if he can go out there and be very productive, if he can hold this on. Simmons, if he can hold his own and Taylor can stay off the penalties, right? And we can really, really get those guys going. Yes, they're going to be even more explosive. You know why? They got Lou's guy. You know what I'm saying? We got Thornton from Baylor. My God, with the 4.2 speed, man. Hollywood is
right.
healthy, man. Worthy.
The Golden Bears 4x100 team.
I'm trying to tell you, we got the NASCAR on our end. We got the track meet with the Kansas City Chiefs right now, but it just depends on the offensive line. If they can hold up and keep my home jerseys white as snow, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, we're in the white unis tonight. I think first play from scrimmage can be a 50-yard bomb to Xavier Worthy.
I agree.
I think this offense. I think this offense is going to light it up. I think this offense is going to score a lot of points all season long. I think they can overcome the absence of Rashee Rice. I think they'll be okay. They have enough talent. They got the veteran in Juju. They still got Travis Kelce. I think they're going to have a solid rushing attack as well. But for me, I think these guys were serious, and I think they're going to be very focused to bring back the 2018 offense, and I think that's what you're going to see beginning tonight.
I fucking hope so.
There we go.
I mean, I can't do another
kid bringing the F-bombs from overseas. Beautiful.
That's right.
I mean,
it's legal here.
When
don't get me wrong.
He means it. Let's go.
Don't get me wrong. Last season was not fun to watch. The drives were so long. I can't do that again. There needs to be some explosivity, and if I don't see one tonight, I will be crying on my holiday.
You going to bed early?
Yeah, it was Hank Stram special last year. Matriculate the ball down the field. I think they led the league in 10+ play drives. So and again, there's a lot of reason for that. They were depleted at the wide receiver position. The offensive line wasn't so great once the injuries happened, and so Patrick's got to get the ball out of his hands quicker. So again, the coach's point. I mean, we've all kind of made good points here. It starts with the offensive line. So do you come out and they've telegraphed this? I mean, they watch TV. They see all this stuff that the Chiefs want to throw the ball downfield. So that doesn't mean you're not going to do it, but with this younger offensive line, do you come out and just mash to get their juices flowing, get them into the game, little confidence, maybe pops, blows, a couple runs, and maybe try the deep balls off of play action? Because if it's Patrick and the gun straight drop back, that's when the defense kind of says, the hell with it. They're not running the ball. We're going to pin our ears back and go. So I would prefer to see maybe some under center play action. And that's, I think, where the deep plays are going to come from initially, at least. So hopefully we'll see that stay explosive. I mean, if we're counting the game against the Bears, like all of a sudden that's it, this is what we're going to be. Sure. But get explosive. Yes. Let's go.
I think they can stay explosive, and I think we can count that game against the Bears. I think because this man, hey, they went out there. I think this year they actually went out there and said, look, we had MVS. We had Nicole Hardman. We had this guy. We actually got to go out there and find some mismatches, right? They'll get Brownlee. What's his name? Brownlee. They go get that wonder. We supposed to be a Justin Ross, but he came in and proved that he is that guy, that possession guy that could be the jump ball guy down in the receiver in the red zone. Now you got another guy that's added on to, Xavier Worthy and Hollywood Brown and Thornton. This offense is going to be explosive, man, because, everybody know why it's going to be explosive, man, because this man cut his hair. He cut his hair and he looked like a different man, and he is ready to go. And I'm ready for this offense to come out attacking all the way. I'm ready for this offense to come out attacking. I feel like this team is going to be explosive again. I'm sorry. I know I sound like a homer. I know I sound like it, but I'm just like Mango. I'm tired of seeing the little plays, because I would be upset if the Chiefs win 16-15. I don't want to see that. I want to see them come out here and blow the doors off the Chargers. Come out here and kick in doors. TNT style, dynamite style.
That's what everybody wants to see.
That's what I want to see.
Okay.
I'm ready for it.
You're a God-fearing man, right?
Yes, sir.
You're a God-fearing man. Are you a student of the Bible?
He said you're a God-fearing man.
Yes, I am.
Student of the Bible? Okay. What happened when Samson cut his hair?
Hey, don't make me lost.
Samson's hair.
No,
is this going to be a problem? Is this going to work in reverse?
No, this is not working in reverse. Lou,
stop. Lou, you gonna say I'm cut his hair?
Hey, you're not, or just not sit, sir. He's gonna be explosive. I'm trying to tell you, hey, the man put it. He already put it on Instagram. He already said, "Hey, this is revenge."
Absolutely. No, I just having a little fun here, Hensley. I like it when you get fired up. I like it.
You know what I'm excited for? That Nico Remigio return from kickoff touchdown. Let's go.
Yeah,
that's a prediction that can happen.
I guess that's going to be the thing that everybody wants to see early on, because you saw like Brandon Aubrey having some issues last night, like trying to tone down that kickoff so it lands, in the field of play instead of touchbacks. And I think you're going to see some. Devontae Turpin,
that Patrick Mahomes
had a few
up there, man.
Had a few opportunities, but nothing big. But I think this whole first week, you're going to see what special teams coaches are coming up with, and should be interesting to see how those kickoff returns go. But yeah, Nico, he busts that line of scrimmage that they have set up there on the kickoff. It's going to be powerful.
Why you say cut his hair? It's going to go the other way, man. Now I'm thinking. Now I'm like,
well,
that happens.
They cut his hair, and all of a sudden he.
Oh my God!
Oh boy, where did we go wrong? It's not even Sunday. We're talking biblical.
So all right, well, no more Head and Shoulders commercials then.
So what are y'all the 5 keys to victory for tonight's game?
How about if we each give one? That's good. That's
one. Yeah, go ahead, Jake.
Protect. Is my mic on? Protect Mr. Mahomes. Protect Mr. Mahomes, guys. Everybody, you protect the man, you're gonna see the Chiefs blossom. So, in my eyes, number one, protect Patty Mahomes. Simple.
Yeah, you zip that coat.
Well, I think I put it in my column today. I think the key to this game is going to be the old man. I think it's going to be Travis Kelce. We all know he's in great shape. He's just announced his engagement to Taylor Swift. He's on top of the world. He's focused. He's as focused as I've seen him in the last 3 or 4 years, I think. And I think he's going to have a big game. If he has a really big game tonight, he has 8 receptions, close to 100 yards, and a TD or 2. Chiefs are going to clearly win this football game. But I think he's going to be the tone setter. The people that think his demise is incoming and he's too old, he plays always kills the Chargers defense. He loves to face them. He, to me, is the key, the number one key in this game tonight, offensively for Kansas City. Look at that, folks.
Wait, man,
my key to victory, kind of bounce off Nick, but go to the defensive side of the ball. I think it's going to be linebacker Nick Bolton. I think he's going to have a big job on his hands, because we all know the Chargers, their preferred way of doing things is just running the ball. Obviously, you've got, like we said earlier, Marion Hampton. He was pretty spectacular coming out of college. Can he adapt to the NFL? You've got Mr. 4th of July, as I like to call him, Najee Harris, back there. If he can.
Damn, he almost went blind, Mango. It's not that funny.
It went over his head. But go ahead. Go ahead, Mango.
But yeah, I think
actually it hit him in the face. I wish it would have gone over his head, right?
But yeah, Nick Bolton is going to be very key to this victory tonight. I think just we know that they love the ground game, and we are Mike Pennell-less now. I have to be very careful how I pronounce that. Yeah, we're going to have to rely on Nick Bolton quite a lot. I mean,
you already dropped 2 F-bombs. You don't have to be careful about anything.
Well, fuck then.
Well, in terms of keys, I don't know how big a key it is, but this is obviously a huge stage. Most of the team, I don't want to say it's not going to affect them, but they've got plenty of experience playing on big stages, different countries, Super Bowls, playoffs, whatever. But you do have a handful of guys, the rookie class, maybe some of the free agents that haven't. So I think it's key to kind of for the veterans to kind of pull these guys aside, maybe not as a group, but just like individually, like, hey, just breathe, relax, go out there, make plays. Don't make this bigger than it has to be, and just kind of get them to settle down as quickly as possible, because we are counting on a bunch of those guys, right? Josh Simmons, okay, you say what you will about Ohio State. Okay, that's great. You're playing in front of big crowds. There's an international crowd. This will be bigger than anything he's ever played in at this point. He didn't go on that championship run. He was on the sideline. So guys like that, whether Noel Williams, Jeff Bossa, all those guys, Tyquan Thornton for that matter, he hasn't played any big NFL games nor college games. So just to kind of get those guys settled in to the game, maybe get them some quick action so that they're not like the moment's not too big for them.
I'd say the key, the key to victory is, not just we got our butt kicked, the players got their butt kicked, but the coaches got out coached, right? So it starts with him, man. Andy Reid, are you going to be the key to victory tonight, right? Are the coaching staff going to be the key to victory tonight? We can't get out coached, outsmart, outplayed, and look bad, terrible on the field. To be last stake. We can't. It was going to be three game loss. Eagles, and you come here and you lose to the Chargers. The next, you got another big task at home with the Eagles. You got to come back and try to come back. With that as well. So I'm going to see where the coach is going to have this team ready to go. This young offensive line, and these young players, like Lou said, but it's going to come down to those guys because Spaz got out coached. Andy Reid got out coached. The offensive line got out coached. Can you come out and on this day, on this national stage, some set like a Super Bowl setting right down there in Brazil? If you come out on this national stage and say, "Hey, we are the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm Andy Reid. I didn't lose a step. I'm Spags. I didn't lose a step. And this is our players, and this is the Kansas City Chiefs of 2025. They're going to start with these guys right here, Andy Reid, Spags, and the coaches to get these guys out there going."
All right.
So with that said, let's get into our score predictions. There's a drum roll. Nick got them.
Chiefs across the board. Let's go.
I think the consensus is the Chiefs are going to win.
So Nick and Lou is around to say where everybody got to win a 31. Mango, Nick, and Lou. I got a 38-17. Drake having 17 too. So everybody's agreeing in some accords. The Chiefs are going to win this game, and I feel like it's going to be a blowout. I feel like this is going to be a revenge tour. I feel it coming, man. I feel it coming, man. I feel like this is going to happen. Nick, you feel like that every game. You feel like that.
I think before we let say the blowout word. I mean, look at the game last night between the Eagles and the Cowboys. I mean, that was, the Cowboys came in and honestly, their own mistakes. CeeDee Lamb
could have been a blowout.
They could have blown the Eagles out. Yeah, they could have blown the Eagles out. So you never really know in the first game. Keep it competitive and pile it on in the third and the fourth quarter if you can. The biggest reason I think I kind of got the score up, and I think a lot of us do, is the Chiefs have to put the foot on the gas, and that's why I think they're going to score a lot of points tonight. And don't get me wrong, the Chargers defense is actually pretty good. They've got a couple really good pass rushers, including Khalil Mack, who has played well at times against Kansas City. So, I think the consensus is, and I think most of the national pundits, have really said, hey, the Chargers are going to defeat the Chiefs this year in the AFC West. So I think this is a statement game. Actually, yeah, they're picking the Broncos, and right, and I can't disagree that that's the team to be number two. But hey, just score a bunch of points and call it good. Get a nice flight home. Get a couple of days off. Get ready for the Eagles.
Yeah, the other thing is it's week 1. Right. Yeah. So everybody comes out of camp, like most of these guys that are going to be playing like 60, 70 snaps tonight have only played maybe 10 to 12 snaps, maybe once during the preseason or twice. So I think you're going to see that late in the game. And maybe you saw that a little bit with the Cowboys and CeeDee Lamb, where they were just gassed. Right. So that might be part of it. And the other thing is, one of my favorite Prince albums ever was 31-21. So I'm going with that score.
That should just be the score every game.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Fair enough, but
42-16, Hense. Come on. How's this guy in the chat predicting a bigger score than you?
Hey, we were around the same.
What is happening here?
We just 1 point off.
What is happening here? G-Pick. Nice. Let's go.
We just a couple points off, but
He's
hey,
got a couple of safeties in there. All right.
I think this year is going to be a different Chiefs team. You know what I mean? You know, I think they got this is everybody looking at the tough schedule: the Eagles, the Giants, and the Baltimore Ravens. You got the unknown. What you're going to get with the Chargers tonight? And what better team to go in with the unknown, right?
I don't think they're going to be an unknown. Why do you say they're an unknown? They're 3 to 7 games in the regular season.
They offensive line. They offensive line, sir, is unknown. it's unknown right now.
And so is the Chiefs, quite frankly, on the left side. So yeah, I mean everybody's going
right side bad, left side good.
Every team's got maybe 20% of the roster is different. And like I said, week one's always a little weird, different, crazy stuff happens. So yeah, it could be anything. Maybe the Chiefs do score 50 and be like, oh my God, we're back. And then next week they score like 18 or 17
18 points. Yeah. But they'll have a nice 2-game average.
Yeah, absolutely. So don't get too high or low on one game, but let's go.
I think those days are over, man. The 16-point games, and I think those days are
sure.
I know.
Sometimes you got to play the game that's being played that day. So sometimes it's just going to be a low-scoring game that day. There's nothing.
You just back up. And you say, you know what?
And then some games, Patrick's got to throw 45 balls, right? So you just got to play the game that's in front of you.
That's right.
But with that said, guys,
do we have the picture? Do we have the picture of what's being sold in Brazil?
No. I don't have a picture.
What do we have?
Well, apparently it is a Chiefs shirt. It says the Kansas Chiefs, not the Kansas City Chiefs.
Sweet.
It is on the rack in Brazil. So there you go. Don't think they know anything.
Patrick got on Travis for not knowing the globe. I think
that was hilarious. Was that not great?
The gang in Brazil. Come on. Well, hell, people in the United States make that mistake.
Yeah,
there are still people that swear they play in Kansas. So
they play in Kansas. All right, a special reminder tonight: we are live at 6:30, a short pregame show, and we'll probably have the guys do the lineups. Who's going to be active? Who's not going to be active?
Central Time.
And then with the Juice Kid, he's going to host that, and then we'll be back post game. My guess somewhere around 10:30 Central Time. Give us the time to go to the bathroom and do a few things, get ready for it. And we'll break down the Chiefs and the Chargers opening game in São Paulo, Brazil.
Football is life.
Football.
Mango. Who you're the youngster in the crowd? Who is Carol G? Evidently, she is joining the broadcast.
Yeah, I believe she is doing the halftime show as well. She's like a Colombian singer.
Okay. Shakira wasn't available. She's from. I can't think of where she's from.
I don't think she's from Brazil. I could be wrong.
No, but it's just kind of on brand.
But she can shake and sing anytime she wants to.
Those hips don't lie.
They don't lie.
They're gonna be an acorn to come and hit you in the back of that head. But with this said.
I got more things to worry about dropping out of the sky out here. Trust me.
You're gonna be a squirrel going to say, right here.
The chickens were fighting, so I mean, I was a little scared there for a minute.
So with that said, guys, hey, get ready for us to, get ready for a game tonight. We got the we're gonna have the countdown to kickoff tonight. Guys, don't want to miss that with me, Mango, and Coach Dre. Hey, with that said, guys, guys, football is back. Chiefs football is back. Hey,
games on YouTube tonight for those of you. YouTube,
if they don't have YouTube, where else they can watch it, Nick? Do you know?
In the Kansas City area and the Kansas City Chiefs network, they can watch it internally in their markets. It's about a 200-mile radius of Kansas City. If you're outside that zone, you can subscribe to YouTube for free. Do a 7-day trial if you want to. YouTube
and
TV.
while you're there,
so is they gonna
at Chiefs Blitz and subscribe to this show.
Yes, do it.
So
if you haven't already.
Is they gonna be showing it on local TV for the people don't, I know some people don't like to get on YouTube.
Yeah,
so
local TV in the Kansas City viewing area, which again is about a 150, 200-mile radius. Missouri, Arkansas, Kansas, Iowa, Nebraska, places like that. You're going to be able to watch the game in that area. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. The NFL has said if we want to do something special and we want to get subscribers to YouTube TV, then this is exactly how you do it. You put the
Kyle
Kansas City Chiefs up there.
audio liked and subscribed. Yes, let's
absolutely.
go.
So
All
with
right,
guys, we'll see you guys here later.
All right.
Peace.
Football is life.